Hey everyone, welcome to What's Up Wednesday, and today I'm going to be sharing my art journal page, which is kind of inspired by, I'm showing you my nails there. Gabby painted them for me this morning, and I'm going to go ahead and use these colors of gelatos, and I already gessoed my page. It's just a light thing of gesso that I put on, and I'm putting on my gelatos right now. And basically my page is inspired by work, because right now for us it is our peak season. So normally I work from home, but every year in January and February we have to return back to the building, and normally we're working 10-hour days and Saturdays and Sundays as well, because it is our peak season. So I have to start getting up about 4 o'clock in the morning to make it to work by 5 so I can get off of work by 3:30. Just because I like to get out at that time. I like to get out early. We don't have to start that early, but I like starting that early, so I still have some of the afternoon in my day to get things done. So basically I put my gelatos on this page, and I used some water, and I just was what do you call it, just bringing down the colors a little bit. So I know what I want to do with this page, but I'm not sure, but I like the way it comes out at the end. So basically I did that, and then here soon you're gonna see I get out that stencil right there, which is the star stencil. I believe it's by Studio Calico, and I'm going to use stars because my page is going to be about waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and at 4 o'clock in the morning it's still dark out, so the stars are still out. So that's why I use that, and I just wanted to add texture to my page, and I love that molding paste. I just can't get enough of it. I love it. And so I did use that right there. I'm going to go ahead and dry it, and then here's Miss Gabby. She decides she wants to come and help me out. So here she is, and she's going to start helping me dry that. And I know I'm going to use that bird, so I get her that Inca Gold out, and she's so good about using it. I mean, she knows not to press her hand down in there really hard. She's so cute. So, and I'm getting more birds out that I want to use, and just different wood veneers that I know I want to use. So I'm going to start helping her color these in. And I wish you could hear her, because she's just so funny about how she's like, "You're doing a good job, Mom." Like she's teaching me how to use the product. It's really funny. So she's very proud of her big bird. She got that done. So she's going to go ahead and do these little ones for me, and I'm trying to get her hair out of her face. She loves to wear her hair down, and I don't know why, but so I'm coloring in these arrows and things. So yeah, so she's doing a really good job on that. And then I believe I'm looking for that stamp, right, because I want to use that clock right there, and I've never used that stamp, and I believe it came in one of our Project Life kits from Studio Calico, but I've never used anything off of that. Or actually I have. There's a little stamp that says a little randomness. I did use that one, but never the clock. So I'm going to go ahead and start stamping. And oh yeah, I make a big mistake here, so you'll have to see it. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna make a clock, and I'm just gonna freehand it with my Pitt pen. So here we go. And then Gabby's like, "You need a number right there." So I want 4 o'clock to be right there, so I use my red Pitt pen to put it in there. And then I'm like, oh shoot, I colored those wood veneer arrows for the hands of the clock. Why did I put the clock in? And I'm going to remember this in just a minute, see? And I'm like, well, let me see if I can rub it off. So then I start to use water, and the water's rubbing it off because I did gesso my page. And then the whole clock. So I was like, oh crap. So let me see. And I try and get all this black off, and I make a big mess, but I recover from it. So I was ready to give up, but I didn't. So that's a really cool thing about mixed media, I guess, is you just learn as you go. There's nothing else you can do. So Miss Gabby wants to color in my gesso for me. She's so cute. Look at her. She just tickles me. And she wants to do everything herself. She's like, "I want to paint it." So she's trying to get it, and then she's kind of going a little slow, so I speed her up a bit. And she's so adorable. I just think it's so cute how she loves to do all this stuff. So then I know I want to put a clock there, but then I'm like, no, I have a big number wood veneer, and that came in a Freckle Fawn kit. So we're going to go ahead and use that Inca Gold blue, and she's going to go ahead and color it in, and then I'm going to help her a little bit because it is a bigger wood veneer, and I don't think she likes to use the blue as much because it really stains her finger. The gold, she doesn't mind it so much, but the blue, she's like, no, I got to go get a wipey. So there we go. So we fixed the mistake, or I fixed my mistake with the big clock I put in. So I like this much better. So, okay, so now I get the little hands off of the clock, and it's such an itty bitty stamp. So it's so easy to lose. So I get the big hand off on, and I'm stamping it on the 12, and I'm looking for the little hand, and the stamp is so small it got caught underneath my book. And I'm going to stamp it on the 4, so each clock says 4 o'clock. And that's what I'm doing now. Sorry, some of it's out of frame. I don't realize that. So then my 4 is so kind of shiny and stuff, so I get that black ink, Memento ink, and I just kind of rub it on there in different places. So I like the way that looks. And then I'm using glossy accents to put this down, but it will not stick. So let's see, it just pops right off. So then I remember I found my glue gun and some glue sticks. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in my glue gun, and that's what I'm going to use to adhere the 4 down, and actually all those little wood veneers that we colored down. I'm going to use the glue gun, which I never use a glue gun on my project, but I really did like it because it kind of pops it up some as well. And then that bird is from a Maggie Holmes die cut, or yeah, I believe it was a 12 by 12 die cut sheet, and I've had it there, and I never thought I'd use it because I just really don't use birds. But I'm going to cut it closer to the image. I don't like the white that it has around it, so I'm just cutting that up, and I'm going to use that on this page. And I love the blue, and I love that it has blue because my 4 is blue, so that worked out really well. And let's see, so I'm just kind of cutting it out. Oh, and I'm talking to Lisa, of course. We talked throughout the day, so I was just listening to her. And actually I got lucky today. Normally when it's our peak season, we work 10-hour days, and then like 6 or 8 hours on Saturday and some Sundays. So today it actually snowed here in Tennessee yesterday, and so we got to work from home today, and schools were closed today. And I guess since we had a lot of people working from home than normal, something happened to the computer system, so I was able to finish my day up about 1:45, which it's been all month. I have not finished at 1:45 all month, so I was so excited. So I ended up working about 7.5 hours today instead of 10, so that was a good day for me. So here we go. I'm just putting my 4 a.m. and then I'm going to put my bird, yeah, like he's perched right there on top of the AM. And then I've got this other big one, and I don't know where to put him, but then I decide I'm going to put him right there on the opposite page, like he's perched on that clock. And then I just get these other little birds, and I'm putting them on the clock, but I want to make sure they're either like on the clock or like on the hand of the clock, so that way they don't look like they're just kind of like hanging out right there. So I'm deciding, yeah, where to put that bigger one in there. So let's see. And I know I said, but I really like the way this page came out. I'm really excited about it. And then there's my hands, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and put them on that 4 and position them as if there was a clock there, because that's what I had intended before, is to put it when I had that clock. But I thought, you know what, I could still use it and still put it at the 4 o'clock mark. So, and then I have one little bird there, and I want him to look like he's nestled in there, so I pick his tail off, and he fits right inside that 4. So I wanted him to look like he was kind of nestled in there. And then I get my gelatos and try and just make a little darker shadow at the bottom, so it kind of looks like, it won't look like that 4 o'clock is floating so much. So that's what I did there. And then I'm looking for some stickers to use, and I use these Amy Tan stickers, and I was going to put it at the top, but there's so much of that molding paste up there, I don't know that they would stick very well when I put that star up there. So what I'm going to put is, this is for the birds, because let me tell you, waking up at 4 o'clock every morning really bites. I mean, oh, it is just a struggle for me. And like I said, we have the option to go into work as late as 9, but obviously you wouldn't be able to get your 10 hours until really late. So I'd rather start at 5. So I try my best to get up at 4 in the morning every morning. And some days I'm good at it, and some days I'm not. So, but nonetheless, I still get to work about between 5 and 5:30 every day, and it is a struggle. And also because I'm so used to working at home, I don't get dressed every morning. I just roll out and start working in my PJs, but now I have to like get up, get showered, get dressed. So I have this little Wear Memory Keepers inking thing, and it's stars, so I just go ahead and put some on there to add some more different, not texture, but just something different on the page. And there we go. That's it, and I love the way it came out. So definitely 4 o'clock is for the birds. So there we go, just a few close-ups of that, and I really love the way the 4 o'clock and the hands came out. And there's that bigger one that Gabby colored, and she was such a big help. She did so good. So okay, there's another one about the little bird, and I kind of wanted them to look like they were picking at the clock. So, and there's that one there, and then coming up is just one more shot of the final page. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, list them below. Have a good day. Bye.